Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a mask makeup tutorial. So this is kind of my go-to makeup products and kind of a certain type of makeup look I do for when I am wearing a mask. You can use this for your daily lives as well. If you guys are running errands, if you guys are working and have to wear your mask, this is an easy look that you guys can do. So I want to kind of show you how you can enhance your key features that are shown and aren't hidden under your mask, and some different ways that you can really lock your makeup in and have it last all day even wearing your mask, so it's not like getting everywhere. So this is basically what I do, and I'm going to show you guys. It'll be pretty quick because I mostly focus on the eyes, but I want to share you some key products I use as well. But today's video is actually sponsored by Soul. They are a mask company and they sent me quite a few of their face masks to try out. I've been using these for a few weeks now and I am in love. These are so nice. There's so much I really love about this company too. They have the softest masks. These are made from rayon material. They have tons of different fun designs. My favorite is the tie-dye, obviously. I love tie-dye and pink, but they have so many different colors. They're fairly affordable. I say mid-range is the prices. So most of their masks are $12.50. They are extremely breathable as well, and they cover a good amount of your face. So the most important things I look for in a mask is how comfortable they are and if I can breathe well through them, and yeah, these work amazingly. This company is based out of LA. They are a small business and they're very sustainable as well. They actually use fabric made from organic plant-based materials, so they are going to be way more biodegradable than like synthetic fibers. All around, they're such a great company and I'm really happy to be able to work with them. They were kind enough to offer a 20% discount code for you guys if you want to check them out. I highly recommend it. These are pretty much all I wear now, so it's just the code Leah. I'll have everything down below, but let me go ahead and get into this really simple tutorial. Alright, to start the makeup, I am going to go for more of kind of a skincare based primer. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Laneige. This is the Glowy Makeup Serum, hydrating and long-lasting makeup wear. So I do like to do a little bit more skincare when I am wearing my mask, just because I don't really want to wear a super full coverage foundation. So I'm going to focus more on natural skin. No one's really going to be seeing your face makeup anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over. So I like to have something a little bit more hydrating underneath. Sometimes I'll just do my moisturizer for the day underneath as well. So that'll be my base. What I like about this Laneige serum is that even though I have oily skin, I still feel like I can wear this. It's not too luminous and it feels kind of like a gel, so it sinks right into the skin. Alright, now that we have that base down, we're going to go ahead and use powder foundation today. I never really do tutorials using powder, but whenever I wear a mask, I either do no makeup or I'm going to be wearing powder foundation because it doesn't come off my skin as easily as a liquid, and liquid just makes a mess. I feel like it's impossible for me to get my liquid foundation to stay, so I don't really need full coverage. No one's going to be seeing this much of my face anyway, so I usually do powder foundation. This is the one I've been loving from Tarte. I was actually wearing this as well in my Bath & Body Works haul I posted. I got so many compliments from you guys on my makeup. It's kind of like my no makeup look, but this is my favorite powder foundation. It looks so beautiful on the skin and it's a lighter to medium coverage, but it just gives you the most natural skin effect. So I've used this for years. It's always my favorite powder foundation. I did recently pick up the new Fenty one, but I wasn't going to use that today because it doesn't really match my skin tone right now. I just self-tanned it yesterday, so I'm a little bit tanner than normal, and my Fenty shade is in the light shade. So I probably will have a video testing that soon, but let's go ahead and do the Tarte. So for a powder foundation, I like to use a more dense powder brush, something like this. This one's from Marc Jacobs. It's the Face One brush. I actually got this at TJ Maxx, and I think some Marc Jacobs brushes are starting to be found again, so I would definitely look for it there because it's so cheap at TJ Maxx. I probably paid like $8 or $9 for this. But the stiffer or denser your brush, the better, because you're going to get more coverage the more dense the brush you use. So I just kind of dip right in I got quite a bit on my brush. This one does have a sifter to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start swirling this in to my skin, and I'm just gonna really buff this into place. And yeah, we won't get a ton of coverage from this, but it is going to just even everything out. I like to use this too, just for setting sometimes my regular foundations as well. But it really is so beautiful for a no makeup type of look. By the way, the color I have in the Tarte is light medium neutral. Now that we have our base on, I'm going to go ahead and jump to the eyes. So I do like to play up my eyes a bit more, but I am still going to keep it natural because I want this to be something for every day. You guys can replicate, you guys can do this for work or whatever, nothing too crazy, but just my everyday natural makeup look. I am going to go ahead and use Urban Decay Naked Honey today. This is one of my go-to neutral palettes, and I love doing gold eyes. I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Keeper in my crease. And this is just a very yellow, almost like mustard matte. Next, I'm going to go in with Hive, also in the crease. And I'm going to take the shade Sting in the outer corner with that same brush. I'm going to go ahead and use Golden on my lid. And I'll blend all of that together. So next, I'm actually going to go in with white eyeliner. I do like to use a white eyeliner. I pretty much use it with everything now to brighten up underneath my eye because I have smaller eyes and I feel like the white really opens them up. So I want my eyes to be wide open. So I'm just going to place this in my lower lash line. I'm just using one from NYX called White. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some concealer. I'm just going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer underneath the eyes. And I'm not going to apply too much, just in this little area here. And I'm not going to drag it down too far. If you have any blemishes, you can feel free to use some extra concealer if you want to cover those up. But my skin has been pretty clear lately. If you guys want to know how I've kept my skin so clear, I did a video on it. I'll link it down below with all my favorite skincare products. So I'm just blending out that concealer, and I'm literally just going to keep it right underneath and not drag down too far. I am going to set my under eyes using the Patrick Star One Size Setting Powder. This stuff is incredible. I absolutely love it. It's the ultimate setting powder. And I use it all over the face. I use it underneath the eyes. It is so good, especially if you guys have oily skin and want to like set with this. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I'm just setting that in because if I don't set it, it's gonna move. And so this will keep it locked in place. Now, some people don't like to set their under eyes because yes, powder can emphasize like fine lines and stuff, but I would rather not have my concealer moving everywhere, and especially transferring on my mask. I am going to take a little bit too and set the rest of my face with it just for the extra layer so it really locks everything in. Let's move on to brows. So I do like to do my brows pretty much every time I wear my mask just because that's also something that shows, and brows can really change like your whole face shape. It's crazy. I'm just going to use my Benefit Precisely My Brow, and how I do my brows, I just like plucked them last night. I just use tweezers and clean up with that. Sometimes I do a face razor in the middle and stuff, but they're pretty cleaned up. So I just outline on the edges with my pencil. So that there's a definite top and bottom line. From when I'm doing like the tail end, it's really thin, so I kind of just carefully make little strokes there. And then you can see this area is a little bit more sparse, so I'm gonna do strokes up to fill that in so that it looks like real brow hairs. I used to just go like this and it would look so blocky, so when I started just going up with the strokes, it looks so much more natural. So I do that until it's pretty much filled, and then I always like to go through it with my gimme brow as well and kind of set that with this. It adds more fibers to the brows, but it also sets everything in place. I just love how it looks. I feel like it just makes it look a little bit more natural. So I do this step every single time. The gimme brow has been a go-to of mine since it came out. Like, so it's been many years that I've had this in my collection. Let's do mascara. So I'm not gonna do any lashes because I want this to be as realistic as possible if I'm out and about. I don't really feel like wearing falsies, but you may do them if you would like to have that extra oomph. So I'm just gonna use my Maybelline Sky High mascara. Yes, the TikTok famous Sky High. This one, I literally filmed a video with all this stuff and with all this new drugstore stuff, and I never posted it. I don't know if I will. We'll see, because I feel like it's like outdated now, but I was gonna make a TikTok viral makeup, and I was talking about this mascara, and I really like this. The wand is so cool. It's so flexible, and it really makes your lashes look so long. So we're just gonna go in with this today. I love when mascaras can really lengthen and separate each individual lash, and I feel like this one does such a good job at that, as you guys could see. So this is after 2 coats of the mascara. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna have all this stuff linked down below. So that's kind of like the main part, is the eyes, the brows. We're gonna finish off. I'm not even gonna do any cheek products because you won't see those under a mask, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do lips. So lips you also don't see under a mask, but I do like to have them hydrated. So I am just gonna use a lip balm. I'm using my Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. This is one of my favorite lip balms, because I have to have something there. Like, if my lips are naked, I feel so weird. So I just have to have something to hydrate, and I usually will just carry this in my bag with me. I almost forgot, I did want to go ahead and set with setting spray just to really lock everything in. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. This stuff is seriously, your makeup will not budge under here. So I'm just going to spray this to lock everything in place, and we'll let that dry before we put our mask on. But yeah, this stuff is amazing, but it does have kind of a strong smell. It's the big downside to it, and it can feel a little bit dry, but that's kind of how it keeps everything locked in. All right guys, we are all done with the makeup. Let me go ahead and put on my mask, and we are good to go. I love these masks. I use them when filming TJ Maxx all the time, and they don't really muffle me because I can still breathe through it. This is my go-to makeup for wearing a mask. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Once again, I'll have my coupon code with Soul down below for 20% off. If you guys have any mask makeup tips, definitely feel free to comment them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.